Hello students, today I bring for you new chapter, Human Reproduction. In this chapter, we are going to solve a total of 40 questions which are coming in the previous paper from 2013 to 2023. So, let's start the first question. Which of the following statements are correct regarding female reproductive cycle? In non-primate mammals, cyclical changes during reproduction are called oestrocycle. First menstrual cycle begins at puberty is called menopause. Lack of menstruation may be indicative of pregnancy. Cyclic menstruation extends between menarche and menopause. So here you have to find the correct one. So the correct ones are, A statement is the correct one. And first menstrual cycle begins at puberty is called menarche, not menopause. So B statement will be incorrect one. C is the lack of menstruation may indicative of pregnancy, correct one. Cyclic menstruation extends between menarche and menopause. D also correct. So A, C, D are correct one. Come to options. Option number C is the answer. A, C and D only. Okay. Second, assessment type questions. Listen. Endometrium is necessary for implantation of blastocyst. Endometrium is necessary for implantation of blastocyst. Okay, correct one. In the absence of fertilization, the corpus luteum degenerates that causes disintegration of the endometrium. Okay, this one also correct one. So, what will be the answer? Both assessment reason are correct one. But here the reason, it does not properly explain the assertion. That's why option number A will be the correct one. Explanation, both the statements are true, but reason does not directly explain why the endometrium is necessary for implantation of the blastocyst. That's why R is not the correct response of A. So here option A is the correct one. Now question number 3. Two statements are there. Statement 1, vas deferens receive a duct from seminal vesicle and opens into urethra as the ejaculatory duct. Okay. Statement 2, the cavity of the cervix is called canal which along the vagina forms the birth canal. Here both the statements are correct one. So come to the options. Both statement 1 and 2 are the true. So here option D is the answer. Explanation, statement 1 is correct because the vas deferens does indeed receive a duct from the seminal vesicle. This combination structure is known as ejaculatory duct and it does open into the urethra which carries semen out of the body during ejaculation. Statement 2 is also correct because the cavity of the cervix is indeed referred to as the cervical canal. The cervix along with the vagina does form the birth canal which in the path through which the baby travels during childbirth. So here option D is the correct one. Question number 4. How many secondary spermatocytes are required to form 400 million spermatozoa? सेकेंडरी स्पर्मेटोसाइट पूछा है इसने, ठीक है. तो कितने नंबर की चाहिए होता है ये? यहाँ पर ऑप्शन में दिया गया है 400 मिलियन, 50 मिलियन, 100 मिलियन एंड 200 मिलियन. सो सेकेंडरी स्पर्मेटोसाइट्स टू spermatozoa. So the answer will be option D, 200 million. Okay, D is the answer, 200 million. Explanation, one primary spermatocyte produces two secondary spermatocytes by meiosis 1 and one secondary spermatocyte produces two spermatozoa via meiosis 2. So 200 million secondary spermatocyte will produce 400 million spermatozoa. So option D is the right one. Question number 5. Arrange the component of mammary gland from proximal to distal. डाउन पार्ट से लेके टॉप पोर्शन तक जाना है. प्रोक्सिमल मतलब डाउन पोर्शन, डिस्टल मतलब टॉप पोर्शन, अप पोर्शन पे जाना है. ठीक है. मामरी ग्लैंड को देखते हुए इन कंपोनेंट्स को अरेंज करना है. मामरी डक्ट, लैक्टिफेरस डक्ट, alveoli, mammary ampulla, mammary tubules. So according to this, what is the first one? Now first one will be the alveoli. Alveoli is the first one. Okay, then mammary tubules, then mammary duct, उसके बाद mammary ampulla, fourth one, and then finally lactiferous duct, fifth one. Okay, so this is the correct option. So C, E, A, D and then B. ऑप्शन नंबर डी आपका आंसर है. क्या है? डी इज योर आंसर. एक्सप्लेनेशन. Each mammary lobule is composed of a number of alveoli which opens into mammary tubules. The tubules of each lobe join to form mammary duct. Near the nipple, mammary duct expand to form mammary ampullae, where some milk is stored before going to the lactiferous duct, which is present at distal end through which milk is sucked out. So option D is the right answer. Next is question number 6. Two statements are there, assertion and region type questions. Listen, the bias का question है ये देखो. During pregnancy, the level of thyroxine is increased in the maternal blood. Correct one. Pregnancy के time पे मदर की बॉडी में क्या होता है? ब्लड में थायरॉक्सिन ज़्यादा प्रोड्यूस होता है. रीजन, प्रेगनेंसी इज कैरेक्टराइज्ड बाय मेटाबॉलिक चेंजेस इन द मदर. ओके, करेक्ट वन. रीजन ऑल्सो करेक्ट वन. एंड थायरॉक्सिन इज द मेन थिंग दैट increase the metabolic changes in the mother's body. So here both the A and R are correct and R is the correct explanation of A. Option B is the right answer. Explanation. Thyroxine is the main hormone that increases the basal metabolic rate in our body. A high metabolic rate is required during pregnancy, so levels of thyroxine increase in pregnant females, along with other hormones such as cortisol, progesterone, etc. So B is the answer. Now question number 7. Which of the following statements are true for spermatogenesis but do not hold true for oogenesis? Which one? True for spermatogenesis but not for oogenesis. Okay, listen carefully. It results in the formation of haploid gametes. It result in the formation of haploid gametes. अब दोनों gametes तो haploid होते हैं, तो ये गलत हो जाएगा. Differentiation of gametes occur after the completion of meiosis. Obviously meiosis के बाद different gametes start हो जाते हैं दोनों में, चाहे spermatogenesis हो या oogenesis हो. तो ये spermatogenesis के लिए true है, but oogenesis के लिए false है. B वाला ऑप्शन. gametes अलग अलग हो जाते हैं, सेम नहीं होता. थर्ड, म्यूसिस ऑकर कंटिन्यूसली इन ए माइटोटिकली डिवीजन स्टेम सेल पॉपुलेशन. ये भी आपका गलत हो जाएगा, दोनों में नहीं होता ये. इट इज कंट्रोल्ड बाय ल्यूटिनाइजिंग हार्मोन एंड फॉलिकल स्टिमुलेटिंग हार्मोन सेक्रेटेड बाय एंटीरियर पिट्यूटरी. ये दोनों के साथ होता है, ये दोनों के साथ होता है, चाहे स्पर्मोजेनेसिस हो या फिर oogenesis हो. तो ये भी हमारा गलत हो जाएगा, क्योंकि हमारा क्वेश्चन क्या था? ट्रू फॉर spermatogenesis बट डू नॉट होल्ड ट्रू फॉर oogenesis. दैट्स व्हाई डी इज द रॉन्ग वन. इट इज इनिशिएटेड एट प्यूबर्टी. इट इज इनिशिएटेड एट प्यूबर्टी. तो spermatogenesis प्यूबर्टी के टाइम पे होता है, बट oogenesis कब होता है? ड्यूरिंग, जब आप मदर की बॉडी में होते हैं. फीमेल बॉडी जो होता है मदर की उम्र में होती है, उस टाइम से स्टार्ट हो जाता है oogenesis. तो ये करेक्ट होगा spermatogenesis के लिए. सो आंसर विल बी, सॉरी यहां पर डी वाला यहां पर करेक्ट बता रहा है. एक मिनट. Spermatogenesis is controlled by luteinizing hormone and follicle stimulating hormone secreted by the anterior pituitary, but oogenesis does not. Okay, so B, D and E are the correct answer. Here option number C is your answer. B, D and E only. Next is question number 8. Given below are two statements, statement 1 and 2. The release of sperm in the seminiferous tubule is called spermiation. Okay, statement 1 is correct one. Sorry. Release of sperm into the seminiferous tubule is called spermiation. Statement 2, spermiogenesis is the process of formation of sperm from spermatogonia. ये वाला statement गलत हो गया. So statement 1 is correct but 2 is incorrect. Explanation की तरफ आते हैं. Statement 2 is incorrect because the transformation of spermatid into spermatozoa is called spermiogenesis. The transfer of spermatids into spermatozoa are called spermiogenesis. So here that's why statement 2 is the wrong one. Question number 9. At which stage of the life the oogenesis process is initiated? As I told you, during embryonic development stage. Okay, so option number B, female body में क्या होता है? Embryonic development stage में ही oogenesis start हो जाता है. Explanation: oogenesis is initiated during the embryonic development stage when a couple of million gametes, mother cells, that are oogonia are formed within each fetal ovary. Fetal ovary में millions of oogonia formation हो जाता. Question number 10. Receptors for sperm binding in mammals are present on. स्पर्म को बाइंड करने के लिए उसके रिसेप्टर्स कहाँ होते हैं? स्पर्म को पकड़ के रखने के लिए रिसेप्टर्स कहाँ पर होते हैं? सो हियर विटिलिन मेम्ब्रेन, ये गलत है. और ऑप्शंस की तरफ जाते हैं. पेरिविटिलिन स्पेस, ये भी गलत है. जोना पेलुसिडा, दिस इज द करेक्ट आंसर. जोना पेलुसिडा, कोरोना रेडिएटा गलत है. तो जोना पेलुसिडा अपने पास कुछ ऐसे रिसेप्टर को रखता है जो कि स्पर्म को बाइंड करता है अपने पास लाके. ओके, इन मैमल्स में जोना पेलुसिडा याद रखना. ऑप्शन सी इज द आंसर. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 11. व्हिच ऑफ दिस इज नॉट एन इंपॉर्टेंट कंपोनेंट ऑफ इनिशिएशन ऑफ पार्थुरेशन इन ह्यूमंस? 2021 में पूछा गया था और 2015 में भी आया था ये क्वेश्चन. Which of these is not an important component of initiation of parturition in humans? Synthesis of prostaglandins, release of oxytocin, release of prolactin, increase in estrogen and progesterone ratio. So 11 answer will be option number C, release of prolactin. Okay, it is not an important component during parturition. Explanation: an important component of initiation of parturition in human is not release of prolactin but release of prostaglandin, oxytocin, estrogen, progesterone ratio. So this will be the answer, option number C. Now question number 12. Which of the following secretes the hormone relaxin during the later phase of pregnancy? Later phase of pregnancy में relaxin hormone कौन secrete करता है? Corpus luteum, fetus, uterus, Graafian follicle. So the answer will be option number A, corpus luteum. Okay, option A, corpus luteum. Corpus luteum secrete relaxin hormone during the later phase of pregnancy. Next question number 13. Which of the following hormone level will causes release of ovum or ovulation from the Graafian follicle? High concentration of progesterone, low concentration of luteinizing hormone, low concentration of follicle stimulating hormone, high concentration of estrogen. So here which one will be the answer? Option number D, high concentration of estrogen is the answer. During ovulation, the Graafian follicle releases an ovum which is caused by high estrogen concentration. Okay, next question, question number 14. Meiotic division of the secondary oocyte is completed. Meiotic division of the secondary oocyte is completed. Option A, at the time of copulation, after zygote formation, at the time of fusion of sperm within an ovum, prior to ovulation. So here the answer will be option number C, at the time of fusion of sperm within an ovum. The meiotic division of the secondary oocyte is arrested during the metaphase 2 of the meiosis 2 after fertilization by sperm the division is completed. So option C is the answer. नेक्स्ट मैचिंग दिया गया, देखो प्लासेंटा, जोना पेलुसिडा, बल्बोरेथ्रल ग्लैंड, लेडिक सेल्स. कॉलम 2 में दिया गया है एंड्रोजन, ह्यूमन कोरियोनिक गोनाडोट्रोपिन, HCG, लेयर ऑफ द ओव्यूम एंड लुब्रिकेशन ऑफ पेनिस. सो मैच करते हैं. प्लासेंटा, placenta, it comes to placenta produces human chorionic gonadotropin hormone HCG. Okay, तो second option. Zona pellucida, it goes to layer of the ovum. Bulbourethral gland, it goes to lubrication of the penis, and Leydig cells, androgen. Okay, so according to this, option number C is the answer. Explanation. Placenta during pregnancy, human chorionic gonadotropin is produced primarily by the cells of the placenta. Zona pellucida, an ovum is surrounded by a thick transparent membrane before implantation, that is called zona pellucida. Bulbourethral glands, that are two pea-shaped exocrine glands located posterior lateral to the membranous urethra. By secreting lubricating mucus, they contribute to the final volume of semen. Leydig cells, their location in the testicles is adjacent to the seminiferous tubules. They produce testosterone in the presence of luteinizing hormone. ये था आपका explanation 15 का. 16. In human being at the end of 12 week, that is the first trimester of pregnancy, the following is observed. Most of the major organ systems are deformed. The head is covered with fine hair. Movement of the fetus, eyelid and eyelashes are formed. So during the first trimester, option A, most of the major organ systems are formed. Okay. Question number 17. Select the correct option of haploid cells from the following group. Haploid cells: secondary spermatocytes, first polar body, ovum. Spermatogonia, primary spermatocyte, spermatid. Primary spermatocyte, secondary polar body. Primary oocyte, secondary oocyte, spermatid. You have to find out the haploid cells. Okay, so here the answer would be option number A. Secondary spermatocyte, first polar body and ovum are the haploid cells. Next, 18. Select the correct sequence for transport of sperm cell in the male reproductive system. प्रॉपर सीक्वेंस बतानी है. 2 बार पूछा गया ये नीट के पेपर में. 2020 में आया था, 2016 में भी पूछा गया था. देखो करेक्ट सीक्वेंस बतानी है. टेस्टिस, एपिडाइडामिस, भासा एफिरेंसिया, रेटिटेस्टिस, इंगुइनल कैनल एंड यूरेथ्रा. पहला तो गलत हो गया, ये नहीं होने वाला. सेमिनिफेरस ट्यूबुल्स, रेटिटेस्टिस, भासा एफिरेंसिया, एपिडाइडामिस, भास डिफरेंस, इजैकुलेटरी डक्ट, यूरेथ्रा, यूरेथ्रल मीटस. बिल्कुल सही बी ऑप्शन. सी, सेमिनिफेरस ट्यूबुल्स, भासा एफिरेंसिया, एपिडाइडामिस, इंगुइनल कैनल एंड यूरेथ्रा. गलत हो गया. सी, टेस्टिस, एपिडाइडामिस, भासा एफिरेंसिया, भास डिफरेंस, इजैकुलेटरी डक्ट, इंगुइनल कैनल, यूरेथ्रा, यूरेथ्रल मीटस. डी भी गलत हो गया. सो बी आपके सामने आंसर है 18 का. ये था आपका करेक्ट सीक्वेंस ऑफ द स्पर्म सेल्स इन द मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम. क्वेश्चन नंबर 19. Extrusion of second polar body from egg nucleus occurs. Extrusion of second polar body from egg nucleus occurs at after entry of sperm but before fertilization, after fertilization, before entry of sperm to the ovum, simultaneously with the first cleavage. कब होगा ये? एक्सट्रूड कब होगा ये? ना हियर द आंसर विल बी ऑप्शन नंबर ए. आफ्टर एंट्री ऑफ द स्पर्म बट बिफोर द फर्टिलाइजेशन. ओके, ए इज द आंसर. एक्सप्लेनेशन. After the sperm enters the egg nucleus but before the fertilization, the second polar body extrudes from the nucleus. The entry of the sperm into the ovum causes the secondary oocytes meiotic division to the To be completed, when sperm enters the cell, the metaphase promoting factor MPF is broken down and the anaphase promoting factor is activated, APC. Okay, so option A is the answer. Question number 20. ये भी 2 बार आया था क्वेश्चन, ये 2018 में 2016 में देखो. Hormone secreted by the placenta to maintain pregnancy are HCG, HPL, progesterone, prolactin, HCG, HPL, estrogen, relaxin, oxytocin, HCG, HPL, progesterone and estrogen, HCG, progesterone, estrogen, glucocorticoids. So what will be the answer? Our answer will be option number C. HCG, HPL, progesterone and estrogen. During pregnancy, the placenta is an endocrine gland. Human chorionic gonadotropin, progesterone, estrogen, human placental lactogen, HPL are all secreted by it. 21 number question. The difference between spermiogenesis and spermiation is. स्पर्मियोजेनेसिस और स्पर्मेशन के बीच में डिफरेंशिएशन क्या है? पहला, इन स्पर्मियोजेनेसिस स्पर्मेटिड्स आर formed while in spermiation spermatozoa are formed. गलत हो गया. In spermiogenesis spermatozoa are formed while in spermation spermatids are formed. ये भी आपका गलत है. In spermiogenesis spermatozoa form Sertoli cells are released into the cavity of seminiferous tubule while the spermation spermatozoa are formed. Wrong one. In spermiogenesis spermatozoa are formed while in spermation spermatozoa are released from the Sertoli cells into the cavity of seminiferous tubules. बिल्कुल correct answer. So here the answer will be option number D. Next question. Question number 22. The amnion of mammalian embryo is derived from. The amnion of mammalian embryo is derived from ectoderm and mesoderm, endoderm and mesoderm, mesoderm and trophoblast, ectoderm and endoderm. So here the answer will be option A, ectoderm and mesoderm. Explanation. Chorion and amnion are made up of extra embryonic somatic mesoderm and triploblastic ectoderm. Yolk sac and allantois are generated from endoderm and extra embryonic mesoderm respectively. So option A is the correct answer. Next is 23. Matching दिया गया है, देखो. Proliferative phase, secretory phase, menstruation, breakdown of endometrial lining, follicular phase, luteal phase. Simple है ये. Proliferative phase goes to follicular phase. Secretory phase is also called luteal phase. Menstruation means breaking of the endometrial lining. So according to this, option number, which one is the correct answer? 231 option number C. Okay. Explanation. The follicular phase in which follicles develop and mature inside the ovary is known as proliferative phase. The secretory phase in which the ovum is discharged and the mature Graafian follicle transfer into corpus luteum is also known as the luteal phase. During menstruation, the endometrial lining shed and unfertilized damaged ovum flows out of the body. Okay, C option is the answer. 24 number question. A temporary endocrine gland in human body is. Temporary endocrine gland in human body. Pineal gland, वे तो परमानेंट है. कर्पस कैरियकम परमानेंट है. कर्पस ल्यूटियम ये आपका आंसर होगा. टेम्पररी. कर्पस अलाटम ये भी परमानेंट है. ओके, सो ऑप्शन सी इज द आंसर, कर्पस ल्यूटियम. Explanation. After ovulation, the Graafian follicle transfers to corpus luteum, a yellow-colored endocrine mass. Progesterone is secreted by it. Okay, so C option is the correct answer. Question number 25. Capacitation occurs in retitestis, epididymis, vas deferens, female reproductive tract. So here capacitation occurs at option D, female reproductive tract. Explanation: capacitation is the increase in sperm fertilization capability that occurs in the female reproductive system. So ऑप्शन डी आपका आंसर है. 26 मैचिंग दिया गया, देखो मैचिंग कर लेते हैं पहले. मॉन्स प्यूबिस, एंट्रम, ट्रोफेक्टोडर्म एंड नेबेनकर्म. मॉन्स प्यूबिस कहाँ होता है ये? इट इज फाउंड इन द फीमेल एक्सटर्नल जेनिटालिया. Antrum is found in the Graafian follicle. Trophectoderm, it is found in the embryo formation, and Nebenker present in the sperm. Explanation: sorry, according to this, answer will be 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. ऑप्शन नंबर डी आपका आंसर होगा. 3, 4, 1, 2. ओके. एक्सप्लेनेशन देखो, इंपॉर्टेंट एक्सप्लेनेशन. नेबेनकर्म सेथ इज ए स्पाइरल सेथ ऑफ द माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया दैट सराउंड्स द एक्सोनिमा. नेबेनकर्म कहा जाता है. इट इज ए सेथ लाइक स्ट्रक्चर, स्पाइरल सेथ प्रेजेंट इन द माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया दैट सराउंड्स द एक्सोनिमा. ट्रोफेक्टोडर्म is a layer of cells that form the placenta, contact between the mother and the baby. Trophectoderm. And the external genitalia of the female includes the mons pubis, the labia majora and the labia minora and the hymen. The secondary follicle soon changes into the tertiary follicle within a fluid filled cavity called the antrum. This is आपका explanation. 27. Identify the correct statement of on inhibin. इनहिबिन के लिए करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट क्या है? ऑप्शन है इनहिबिट्स द सिक्रेशन ऑफ एलएच, एफएसएच एंड प्रोलैक्टिन. ऑप्शन बी इज प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय ग्रैनुलर सेल्स इन ओवरी एंड इनहिबिट द सिक्रेशन ऑफ एफएसएच. ऑप्शन सी इज प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय ग्रैनुलर सेल्स इन ओवरी एंड इनहिबिट द सिक्रेशन ऑफ एलएच. ऑप्शन डी इज प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय द नर्व सेल्स इन टेस्टिस एंड इनहिबिट द सिक्रेशन ऑफ एलएच. सो द आंसर विल बी option number B. Inhibin produced by granular cells in ovary and inhibit the secretion of FSH. So B option is the correct one. Next is 28. Change in GnRH pulse frequency in female is controlled by circulating levels of GnRH, gonadotropin releasing hormone. Pulse frequency changes in female body controlled by circulating levels of option A estrogen, progesterone. Option B estrogen and inhibin. Option C progesterone only. Option D progesterone and inhibin. So here the answer is option number A, estrogen and progesterone. Okay. Estrogen progesterone level in the blood govern changes in GnRH pulse frequency in females. So option A is the answer. 29 question number, select the incorrect statement. FSH stimulates the Sertoli cells which help in spermiogenesis. Incorrect बताने आपको. Option B LH triggers ovulation in ovary. Option C LH and FSH decrease gradually during the follicular phase. And option D LH triggers secretion of androgen from the Leydig cells. So here which one is the incorrect one? The answer will be option number C. LH and FSH डिक्रीज ग्रेजुअली ड्यूरिंग द फॉलिकुलर फेज, जबकि ये इंक्रीज होते हैं, बढ़ता है भाई फॉलिकुलर फेज में. एक्सप्लेनेशन: ड्यूरिंग फॉलिकुलर फेज द गोनाडोट्रोपिन हार्मोन्स आउटपुट इंक्रीजेस प्रोग्रेसिवली स्टिमुलेटिंग द फॉलिकुलर डेवलपमेंट एज वेल एज एस्ट्रोजन सिक्रेशन बाय द डेवलपिंग फॉलिकल्स. सो ऑप्शन सी आपका आंसर होगा. क्वेश्चन नंबर 30. फर्टिलाइजेशन इन ह्यूमन इज प्रैक्टिकली feasible by only if. Fertilization in human is practically feasible only if the sperm are transported into vagina just after the release of ovum in fallopian tube. गलत होगा. The ovum and the sperm are transported simultaneously to ampullary ischemic junction of the fallopian tube. बिल्कुल करेक्ट आंसर. The ovule and sperm are transported simultaneously to ampullary ischemic junction of the cervix. गलत. Option D. The sperm are transported into cervix within 48 hours of release of the ovum in uterus. ये भी हो गया आपका गलत. So कौन सा ऑप्शन सही है? ऑप्शन नंबर बी आपका आंसर होगा. Fertilization is only possible if the ovum and the sperm arrive to the ampullary ischemic junction at the same time. This is why not all copulation result in the pregnancy and fertilization. Question number 31. The said terminal duct of the reproductive and urinary system is the human male is. Reproductive and urinary system in the human male, the terminal duct is urethra, ureter, vas deferens, vasa efferentia. So here the answer will be option A, urethra. Explanation. The urethra is an urine duct that begins at the neck of the urinary bladder and ends at the tip of the urethra. The urethra provides an exit for the urine as well as for the semen during ejaculation in males. So urethra is the shared terminal duct or common duct between reproductive and urinary system. Question number 32. Capacitation refers to the change in the. Capacitation refers to changes in the ovum after fertilization, sperm after fertilization, sperm before fertilization, ovum before fertilization. So here the answer will be option number C, sperm before fertilization. Okay. Explanation. Capacitation is the process of preparing sperm in order to fertilize an ovum. It is the last stage of the spermatozoon's maturation process. As the sperm reaches the ovum, it takes place inside the vaginal canal. Question number 33. Which of the following cell during gametogenesis is normally diploid? Gametic formation में कौन सा सेल डिप्लॉयड होता है? Spermatogonia, secondary polar body, primary polar body, spermatid. So the answer will be option A, spermatogonia. Spermatogonia are diploid germ cells of seminiferous tubules that undergoes mitosis to form the primary spermatocyte. These primary spermatocytes are converted to haploid sperms by meiotic of division. So option A आपका आंसर. 34. In human females, the meiosis II is not complete until fertilization, uterine implantation, birth, puberty. Meiosis second is not complete until option A, fertilization. Okay. Explanation. The initial polar body in humans does not go through meiosis II, whereas the secondary oocyte gets to the metaphase stage of meiosis II. However, if they stop progressing and wait for the sperm to arrive in order to complete meiosis II. So option A, fertilization is the answer. 35. Which of the following layer is an antral follicle is acellular? Which of the following layers is an antral follicle is acellular? Theca interna, stroma, zona pellucida, granulosa. Here the answer will be option C, zona pellucida. Explanation. The thick non-cellular membrane that develops surrounding the oocyte within the ovarian follicle is known as zona pellucida. At least one spermatozoon penetrates it during fertilization and it remains around the blastocyst until it reaches to the uterus. So option C आपका आंसर. 36. Which the following event is not associated with the ovulation in human female? Not associated. Okay. Option A, fully development of Graafian follicle. ये तो एक इवेंट है. Release of secondary oocyte, LH surge, decrease in estradiol. D option आंसर होगा आपका. It is not associated with the ovulation in human female. Explanation. The Graafian follicle fully developed during ovulation. On the 14th day of the cycle, the secondary oocyte is released, and during the LH surge, which occur in the middle of the cycle, the level of LH reaches its highest point. Estradiol level are rising, increase होता है. ओके, सो यहाँ पर डिक्रीज लिखा गया इसलिए गलत हो गया. 37. Select the correct option describing gonadotropin activity in normal pregnant female. High level of HCG stimulates the thickening of endometrium. High level of FSH and LH stimulate the thickening of endometrium. High level of FSH and LH facilitate the implantation of the embryo. High level of HCG stimulates the synthesis of estrogen and progesterone. So here gonadotropin activity क्या है? Now option number D. High level of HCG stimulates the synthesis of estrogen and progesterone. Explanation: during the first trimester pregnancy, the endocrine placenta secretes HCG. After implantation, it preserves the endometrium's lining by synthesizing estrogen and progesterone. So D option is the correct answer. Next 38. The main functions of mammalian corpus luteum is to produce. Corpus luteum का main function क्या है? Relaxin only, estrogen only, progesterone only, human chorionic gonadotropin. Simple answer. Option number C, progesterone. Okay. The corpus luteum secretes progesterone, which keeps the endometrium healthy until implantation. 39. What is the correct sequence of sperm formation? Spermatogonia, spondocyte, spermatid, spermatozoa. Spermatid, spermatocyte, spermatogonia, spermatozoa. Spermatogonia, spermatocyte, spermatozoa, spermatid. And option D, spermatogonia, spermatozoa, spermatocyte, spermatid. Correct sequence is the option A. Spermatogonia, spermatocyte, spermatid, spermatozoa. Okay. Explanation: in spermatogenesis, the spermatozoa are produced by the mitosis and meiosis division of male primordial germ cells. The initial cells are spermatogonia, which produces primary spermatocyte by mitosis. The primary spermatocyte divides mitotically, that is the meiotically, into the two secondary spermatocytes. Each second spermatocyte divides into two spermatids by meiosis 2. This develop into mature spermatozoa, also known as sperm cells. Next, last question, 40th one. Menstrual flow occurs due to lack of vasopressin, progesterone, FSH, oxytocin. एंडोमेट्रियम को कौन मेंटेन करता है? प्रोजेस्टेरोन. ऑब्वियसली एंडोमेट्रियम ब्रेक होगा तो जो ब्लड फ्लो स्टार्ट हो जाएगा, मेंस्ट्रुअल साइकिल कंटिन्यूस होगा. सो आंसर विल बी ऑप्शन बी, प्रोजेस्टेरोन. Progesterone keeps the endometrium healthy during pregnancy. Its withdrawal results in menstrual flow. And with this, we have completed 40 questions of this important chapter, human reproduction. I hope this video will helpful to you. So, like this video, share it with your friends. Thank you. Jai Jagannath.